Hello and welcome to Before We Break Up Again, a Patreon episode teased publicly for your delectation. This is a bit of this week's Patreon episode that we're releasing publicly this week, so you can see whether or not you enjoy what we're doing on the Patreon. And if you are, then you can become a Patreon for a reasonable amount of money in our eyes.
An oat latte.
A big, large one though. And you could go onto the website to do it. Don't do it via the app because it costs more money there. So do it on the desktop website. Don't do it through Apple because they're bastards.
Okay.
This is Before We Break Up Again. So for anybody that has the misfortune of only taking this episode in its audio format, I should explain to you what's happening right now. Jessie is wearing a leopard print cap / bandana. It has a peak like you would imagine a cap, but ties at the back like a bandana. And it is leopard print, but at the periphery of its sort of bandana functionality, it has a doily material. It is, even by Jessie's extremely high standards, an avant-garde fashion choice. She's also wearing a...
No, you don't need to explain my outfit.
I do, because you're doing that thing where you wear a singlet over a t-shirt.
A singlet? A singlet?
What do you think you're wearing?
Where did you get that? Singlet?
What's a singlet then?
Victorian times. A singlet.
A singlet. Google singlet. It's a singlet. It's a fucking singlet.
Who says that?
Singlet. Google singlet right now. Google singlet. And I'm not going to be made to feel like a bizarre person when you're wearing that hat.
That's
a singlet. There you go. Look, singlet. And then pictures of singlets. Like
it's
what you're wearing right now.
Men in powerlifting onesies. It's a men's singlet.
That's a men's singlet, though. Okay. That is, I think, look, I mean, the beauty of this podcast is that various clashes that we have like this can be resolved in the comments beneath the video. So
basically, you love my hat. And it is, if this had existed 10 years ago, I don't think I would have taken it. I would have kept it on for 10 years.
I think it did exist 10 years ago.
What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think that?
It's just so cool. It's my perfect thing. You get sun protection, you get hair, you get scalp coverage, which is what you want sometimes with my hair. You
know, you can also get that from just a standard cap.
Yeah, but this gives flair. Look at this. You get to tighten it. You get to kind of angle it. It could be, everyone would be like, what's she wearing underneath? Is that a scrunchie? No, it's part of the cap.
I've always been very suspicious of when people say, I'm just wearing it for me. I'm just wearing it for me. I think you're not. You're wearing it so that you look more appealing to your preferred sex and that you might have some sex with that preferred sex. That's why you're wearing what you're wearing. Or you want
less of sex. Some people
Is that why you're wearing the cap? Because you want us to be having less sex? Because we've been having...
we've had sex, so I don't need to
Oh, so is this like after we've had sex, you can wear whatever you want?
Yeah, I can let myself
without
go.
Any fear. You can just pick through your hair, get all your dead hair out and put it on the table in front of me.
No, it's okay. It's a gift for you. There you go. Here's some hair.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm really happy with this cap. And I asked...
Where's it from?
It's from that little vintage shop. I asked you when I got it. I said, you're going to hate this.
Yeah.
But I love it. Is that okay? Not that I need your approval for garments.
No, but you might like it.
I would like your approval.
Well, I just think, I think it's a nice idea that you and I, being as we are manacled together in this relationship.
Oh, you used that word again.
I think it's from Faulty Towers.
You used that early on in this podcast and I thought we're going to get a lot of hate for that.
It is from Faulty Towers. And I would like to think that you would want to look nice for me in the same way that I
You're making a lot of effort right now.
want
I know
to
you
look
are.
nice for you and make various decisions like fun jumpers with cartoon characters on
No, I do actually.
that left to my own devices, I don't think I would wear a lot of. I also have retired the shirt from my wardrobe.
Can I tell you something that I did that's you might really be angry at, but I feel like I can do it on the podcast. I can't get actually angry.
Yeah, I feel the same way. So I've got one as well.
Okay.
And
This is relating to the shirt thing, so I'm not going off on a tangent.
okay, cool. Well, you tell me your secret that because we're on a podcast with safe space, we can't get annoyed at.
Okay. So, I don't know, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, you got loads of flyers ordered for your tour. And it's true to form, you didn't really think it through. You ordered so many boxes of these flyers and just, all right, Pinter, quieten down. It's quite sweet that he's just sitting there by the radiator. Anyway, you ordered about 5-6 boxes, really heavy boxes of these flyers.
Yeah.
The photo that you chose for the flyer, I really disliked. You really didn't look your best. You were wearing one of the shirts that I do really dislike. I'm trying not to say the word hate. Have you noticed?
Only when you pointed it out.
Okay. And you're looking up and it's just, I cannot bear this flyer. I think it's such a bad decision on your part from a marketing point of view.
Great.
Obviously it was left to me to place the boxes because as quite common you buy something and then you just dump it and then I have to deal with where it goes.
What, one box, carry on.
One box?
It was one box.
Of flyers? Are you serious?
Okay, it must have been more than...
You thought that it was one box?
No, that's your genuine reaction. That's not your I'm lying and I'm trying to get away with something. Jessie,
I've just got a text from my mum asking what to do with 5 boxes of flyers. I've already dumped 3 boxes.
I don't think I had...
so many boxes of flyers.
I couldn't have taken them back from the printers.
Yeah, you had to do 2 trips.
Yeah, but that's more boxes than... Anyway, sorry.
You bought so many boxes of these flyers, basically. Anyway, I hated that shirt. Sorry, I disliked that shirt so much that I have thrown them all away. Even though they would be quite useful because they've got a QR code on. But I just can't let the public see you in that shirt. I'm sorry. It's just so awful. Anyway, that was my tangent about shirts.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
What's your secret?
I've slept with someone.
That would be a really good way to tell me. And then I'd have to be so cool with my response, wouldn't I? I'd be like, okay, who was she? What does she look like?
Who is she? She's still alive.
Good for you. Oh, who was she? Well, who was she when you slept with her? She might be a different
Same person she is now.
No, she might have changed personality. You never know.
I do know. I'm still very much
She might hate
in touch.
herself so much after sleeping with you. She's kind of evolved into a new character, like a Pokemon character or something. She's now no longer air. She's fire.
Yeah. She's now no longer just Sophie, but Sophmelian.
I was going to be called Sophie.
That's why I slept with her.
Right.
I wanted to know what it would have been like.
Well, this was a fun opening to the podcast. You love my hat. I hate your shirts. You fuck someone else. Let's move on.
Okay.
Anyway, this is going to be a very organized podcast today.
Just for the avoidance of doubt, I haven't slept with anybody.
No.
I do hate your hat. And I apologize. I didn't realize it was that many boxes of flyers. And I'm not annoyed that you threw them away because I also grew to view them as a mistake. And I think they're quite a good idea because I think they're too big. They were the wrong size. I had a bad experience at the printers. There was a tall man who kept on going out for roll-up cigarettes instead of helping me as much as I think somebody in a position of customer service should really be helping. And then there was nobody in there had a sense of humor, which is always what people say when people don't think they're funny. But nobody in there thought I was funny. Brackets, they didn't have a sense of humor, in my opinion. This is a horrid experience. Yeah, it was all wrong.
And it was such dreadful timing because this was fresh after cancellation year and you were going on tour with your amazing show, but you also felt sheepish about publicizing yourself. And so you thought it would be a good idea. Oh no, so you were going on tour with Adam and
they were to give to his audience.
They were to give to his
they
audience.
Could follow me online.
Which was really clever because his audience do tend to like you. But you felt quite sheepish about it. And then you didn't even do it. You got the flyers for the seats. And then you didn't even end up using the flyers. And then they just kind of took up so much space in our little flat. I had to hide them in drawers that you couldn't get to. When we moved out, the flyers were such an issue. And they reminded me of that dark time. And I felt like I couldn't say to you, by the way, I really hate that shirt you're wearing in those flyers. So I just left them there. And then it's really bad of me, but I just kind of, I didn't.
Did you at least recycle them?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Because I don't want people seeing and recycling thousands of your flyers.
Why? It's like a book pulping. It's a spiritual cleansing. I would have been quite happy to have a sort of ceremonial burning of those flyers in the garden or something. We could have done a dance around it.
Oh, but you were so brave to do that as well.
Yeah, but not actually brave enough to follow through and put them on people's seats.
I know, but
it's emblematic of my lack of get up and go and my lack of faith in myself and my lack of bravery in confronting the issue at hand.
You've now got in the habit. Well, the last time I watched you, I haven't watched you now in so long. Sorry, that's our dog moving in his bed.
You don't have to mention it every time you move in his bed.
Sorry,
it's
sir.
Very hard
sorry,
to
I'm so sorry, sir.
But it's more distracting than, and that you can't.
I'm so sorry, sir. Anyway, you have got in the habit now of saying on stage, hello, I'm Alfie Brown. You can follow me on blah, 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 at the end of but goodbye, I'm Alfie Brown. You can follow me at blah, 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 blah. Some of the best self-publicizers, just are so natural at doing that, aren't they, on stage?
It doesn't feel disgusting when they do it. I tell you what I did. I spent the weekend at Liverpool's celebrated Hot Water Comedy Club. And at the end of every set, I said, I have a podcast with...
Pinter. Stop biting that.
Hey, don't bite that.
Now apologise, Pinter.
I said I had a podcast with Jessie K from Trolleyed on Sky One.
Did you say Trolleyed?
No, I said Harry Potter.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did because I wanted to get people to watch. I don't care. I just want to get eyeballs on it.
Okay, cool. No one gives a shit anymore anyway.
No. And then I did my Harry Potter Half-Blood Prince joke.
What's that? Oh, you're Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Sorcerer or something.
Yes, good, isn't it?
What is it?
Doesn't matter.
You've never seen Harry Potter?
Yeah, that whole shtick.
Okay, cool.
And so if anybody is here listening to this from my shows at Hot Water, let me know if that worked for you.
Well done. Yeah, you got back out there. You've been gigging again. We've decided on a new tactic for our careers, which I think we're going to try out today in the 45-minute allotted time that we have.
I'm not sure we'll make that.
We will. And we're not feeling so sick. Your ears are a little bit better.
A little bit better. But I do need to walk the dog and go to the gym, so...
Yeah, well, you won't do that today.
I will do that today.
You will walk the dog, but
the dog needs
you won't
walking.
Have time to go to the gym today because I'm going to London.
Place.
Shall we just cut our losses and put them in the crate?
No, go on, Pinter.
Sorry, listener. Good boy. Right, so we have an agenda for today's podcast.
Jessie has devised an agenda. So
this morning, it's Monday. This is the Patreon episode, isn't it?
It is.
Which we record on Mondays. On Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, our littlest child goes to nursery in a different location to where the 3 children go to school. So we have to be quite organised on a Monday, Wednesday, stop it, Pinter, Wednesday, Friday, so that we get some extra time. So I did set the Lumi alarm clock this morning for you.
Mm-hmm.
To try and get us up.
It was a very sweet gift.
Did you like the birds?
No, I hated it. It's shit. It is one of these alarm clocks where like a light comes on before a sound. And as soon as the light came on half an hour before the sound, I went, what's that? And then I went back to sleep and I was so annoyed at having been woken up early that I ended up staying in bed later.
You did stay in bed a long time. It didn't work. I was going down the stairs as the birds started playing and I so wanted to see your reaction. Did you turn them off? Or did you keep them going?
I don't know. I didn't notice any birds.
You didn't notice the bird sounds? You must have gone right back to sleep then.
I really
that
did.
Lumi failed. Anyway.
I bought a Lumi once that had a digital radio built in, but it had all the digital radio stations except for all of the BBC ones, which of course are the only ones that you'd have any interest in listening to.
No, Classic FM Calm and Classic FM Movies are two. I don't have them up here. They've gone with the move. The radio's lost them.
That's a sad thing about digital radio is that it can be a little bit it's not created equally.
Just love Classic FM Calm. I listen to it all night.
You shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't, and I sleep so much better when I don't. But actually, this week I'm going to try not sleeping so well, just to see what happens again. Because my mouth guard, I just hate it so much.
Why?
Because I think it's changing my jaw.
Yeah.
We've gone off on a tangent. Can we stick to the plan? Let's stick to the plan. I'll go on about my mouth guard another time.
But so what did you want to say about the Lumi alarm clock?
I said that's how we tried to start our day, by being organised. Anyway, I took Becca to nursery. You were in charge of getting up, which now it seems like you didn't get up. I had an ulterior motive though this morning, because I'm in this mission of right, I'm not going to be depressed. I'm going to do the things that make me happy, that I'm going to have some positivity about my future. I'm going to try and be better, okay? Because of you. Because you're so brilliant and been very encouraging. And so one of the things on my list is boob job, which is something that I've wanted to do for years. And it's just okay, if I either start thinking about it properly, or I just stop ever talking about it.
Yeah.
And so that is on my agenda. Anyway, I looked last night. It was the first time I've done actual research. Well, not the first time, but the first time I've done actual research with the aim of actually booking a consultation. And so last night I booked a consultation, which felt really scary, but also kind of really fun. And it happens to be near the nursery. So this morning I woke up thinking, right, because I can't, I'm not very good with the unknown. So I thought, if I go and view the place where I'll have my consultation, I'll have that in my mind for when I go to the consultation, because I can't go indoors.
Yeah.
I can't go through doors. If I don't know what's on the other side, I can't go through the door. It takes me a long time. I have to get someone to come out and let me in.
Yeah. You would have been shit in that movie, The Heretic, wouldn't you?
Oh, God, yeah.
You've got 2 doors and you'd have gone, neither, thank you.
No.
But you have to go through one of the doors. No, I'm not going to.
You're coming with me to the consultation, by the way.
Yeah.
And so you would have been fine, because you would have gone through the door and I would have gone through with you. Anyway, that's a side note. So I thought, right, I'll drop in my nursery. I'll go and view the consultation place, just so I have it in my head. Anyway, I went to the outside of the place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a real place. It's one of those doors that it has all those buttons for the various floors, and it doesn't look legit. It looks fucking dodgy. And so now I know that I can't do that, and I'm not getting a boob job and everything's fine. No, I am going to get a boob job, but it's not going to be at that place. But what I'm trying to say is, we've got momentum. I've started researching. I'm able to cross off one place now, and you're going to help me do the rest of the research. And I've just called a surgeon.
Have you?
Yeah, I actually called a surgeon. So I actually have.
Did you speak on the phone to the surgeon?
No, the woman on the phone, reception woman.
So you didn't speak to a surgeon? No,
I booked a surgeon appointment. In the first time she's available is February.
Have you gone on the website Trustpilot at all, or anything vaguely similar?
No, I should write that down.
Because
Trustpilot, you say?
reviews of breast augmentation services that it might I just want, there are various ways of putting in a few hard yards into the idea of making sure that you get a good titty surgeon rather than a jarg titty surgeon.
Absolutely. So that's what I thought for the first time I actually would do proper research. It's so hard.
Yeah.
You Google it, all of these things are sponsored, and then you go to the next ones. it's so hard. And then I've tried looking up best surgeons, Liverpool, all of this stuff. It's so
Why do you need to do it in Liverpool?
Because I thought it'd be cheaper. And also, if I'm going to do it secretly, obviously not so secretly, but my mum doesn't listen to this podcast, it's fine. She can never know. Nor can my sister. She won't listen either.
They will see your
No, they
big
won't,
breasts,
because I'm going to keep wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, but obviously we've spoken about size and what we're going for, isn't it? We're going for like
massive
joke tits.
Yeah.
Like I want Katie Price to look at you and go, fuck me, those are big tits.
No, we're not.
Big pair of tits
No,
you got there.
No, we're not. We're going for like a Lily Allen size. We're going for like they're obviously fake, but good for her. But good for her. No, for Lily, they're obviously fake because she's so skinny.
Yeah, but sometimes skinny women have large breasts.
No, they don't. And we've gone over
No.
this.
Sometimes skinny women have large breasts. This is just one of those things that you're going to have to, like, it's not, life isn't fair. Some skinny men have big dicks.
No, they don't.
No, they do. They do. I've seen them.
Alfie, we got to go over the definition of skinny then, okay? Thin women, some thin, slim women might have naturally big boobs, but if you look at their collarbones, you look at their hip bones, they're not pointing out, they're not, jagged and bony. They've got some actual fat on them, and that enables them to have the fat on their boobs. Boobs are mostly fat. Okay. So if you're really...
The fucking mammary gland at home is absolutely fuming with you right now.
I don't understand that.
Well, the mammary gland is what makes the tit the size of the mammary.
I don't
it's
know.
Not fat. It's like a lot of it's mammary. I had a friend once.
Mammaro. Just say it like that.
I had a friend once who was a bit of a lad, but quite a bizarre lad. Anyway, he would, sometimes when you're a young man, I regretfully tell you this, we can engage as young men in sexual bragging. And he was once recounting the breasts of a woman who he'd been intimate with. And he went, great tits, all mammary, no fat.
Right. Okay, I know I'm probably being dumb when it comes to this, but
he's a great drummer though.
A drummer?
Mm.
I just don't think you can be really skinny, like no fat on you, not eating and have big boobs. You just can't be. You have to have some natural reserves of fat to have boobs.
Suppose if you have imposed the skinniness on like if it's weight that you've lost, you will often lose your tits as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, there are exceptions to this.
And you also have hormones, like if you're on the pill or any.
But there are exceptions. Some skinny women have large breasts.
No,
but I've been with them.
No, you haven't. Okay, fine. Let's move on. What were we saying?
About the size, breast implant research.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to go. I'm not going to go massive big. I'm not going to go massive big. I'm going to go like
F.
No, we're going to go like a double D/E because I'm broad, so I am technically a D. I'm a D.
Can you tell me about how breasts are measured, and can you stop grooming yourself, please?
Shut up. Stop it. I'm multitasking. Yeah, I'm a 32E. Genuinely, I'm a 32E. That's
respectfully, Jessie, you are not a 32E.
The last time I got measured,
with the greatest of respect,
I was a 32E
and love. And when was that? Were you pregnant?
2011.
2011.
Yeah, 32E.
So 14 years ago, 32. Maybe the sizes were different then. Maybe they meant different things. Maybe it was like, how they used to be Roman numerals and breast sizes were just completely different back then.
The funny thing is I went to Rigby and Pella because my mum very sweetly was like, Dawn French gets her bras at Rigby and Pella. You should go there.
Why would a brassiere measurement service that measured the breasts of Dawn French be appropriate for measuring the breasts of young Jessie Cave?
Exactly. It's one of those things where my mum fucked up and didn't realise that she was essentially calling me like equivalent size to Dawn French by going, which is, I would love to be the size of Dawn French, but I wasn't. And basically in my head.
I'd love you to be that.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I keep saying anyway, but moving on with the boob job thing, I have booked an appointment with a surgeon to have a consultation. It's only half an hour, but I guess I just go, I want a boob job. I want them this size. Are you good? And I'm going to ask her some questions.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, asking her some questions about what happens. Can I get something done at the same time?
Maybe.
What should I get done?
Get? No, you don't need anything.
Well, I always, as a younger man, I wanted lower eyelid surgery, blepharoplasty.
I think that's a different type of surgeon though, because that's an eye.
It would be a different type of surgeon, I imagine. Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to get my eye bags removed. But now I think they've grown on me, my eye bags.
Yeah, and when you don't drink as much, they shrink. So use that as an incentive. The thing is, she's got loads of good reviews, but not in breast enlargement, only in like breast reduction. I didn't also realize that fat transfer boob jobs is one of the top searches now. I didn't realize that.
Fat transfer? Yeah,
which probably would be sick because my worries about breast implant illness and all that stuff. Maybe that wouldn't be so big if it was a fat transfer.
Well, maybe if you got the fat transferred from me.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have too much fat to transfer, do you?
Yeah, I don't know where I'd get it. I mean, my
maybe a big... No, you don't have anything really.
My feet, maybe. My
You've got
wide
quite big feet. Yeah. Get you down to a size 6. Put some of that in your tit.
Anyway, it feels exciting. And then I had a shower just now and I was naked. I was looking at my boobs and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to look at... It will be a while away, the surgery. But just thinking of them and thinking, oh, they will be different. But it's got to the point where I don't care anymore.
About what? What did you care about that you no longer care about?
I used to care so much about, well, what if I get really sick? Or what if people, my family are really angry that I'm doing this? Or what if it's excruciating and I'm in pain and I can't run and I can't exercise for months and all of that stuff. I want massive boobs. So I'm going to get them. And if it's a disaster, fine. I have to try. The decision is so liberating.
You have
the decision.
Gotten much better with your lack of catastrophizing about everything. What if the worst possible outcome befalls us would be your most frequent mode? What if the worst possible thing is actually the outcome of this thing that we're about to do? Like, you don't really even like me driving, or you didn't like me driving with the kids.
No, I remember when we first had Donnie, we drove once down to Devon, Cornwall. And I remember sitting in the back and I took a photo of me and Donnie and I genuinely was like, this will be the last photo of us alive because he's driving us 5 hours and we're going to die. Of course we're going to die. How could we just go down to Cornwall and have a nice time as a family of 3 without some kind of awful thing happening? I've got that photo. Okay.
But an awful thing did happen.
What did happen?
You were pregnant.
Oh, I was pregnant. I didn't realize. What amazing thing happened. Shut up.
Amazing thing. It was an amazing thing.
Anyway, so I'm trying to go forward in life without catastrophizing so much and think, if you really want something, go for it. And for instance, the fear of it going wrong and then having to get them removed and then having it like empty sacs, which is what, fuck it. We don't really use my boobs that much in sex. Like we hope to. That's what we
don't use your boobs that much.
They're not the main
What
thing.
are our uses for your breasts?
Like occasionally, you do stuff
draft
to them.
excluders.
You know what I mean? We're not that. It's not that they're not that important in sex.
For
me, they are for like stimulation, but not.
Yeah.
But that's only post sex, So sorry, this is too much information. Sorry for
That was quite graphic for you, wasn't it? But also that's not totally true either. So I don't want to go further into detail by alerting you to the inaccuracy in what you just said. But at the same time,
oh God,
doesn't feel like the time or the place. But it's your new fuck it attitude. You'll discuss anything.
Well, yeah, fuck it. I'm lost. I just don't want to worry so much anymore. Anyway, so it's not like we need the boobs for sex. We don't need them. No. They'll be like an extra toy.
Yeah.
Like getting an Alexa.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know I needed an Alexa, but now I love being able to play. I always wanted a brother from the Mufasa movie at all times throughout the day. It's like a bonus.
I think I'll enjoy the breasts more than I enjoy that particular change that the Alexa's made to our life, which actually I feel is a kind of rather huge negative in my day-to-day.
Well, we don't have it anymore. You've banned it.
Yeah.
It didn't last, the move.
I think because they became absolutely giddy with the a voice automated artificial intelligence software, and I find it quite creepy. So I got rid of it. It
was really creepy. And also the amount of times we had to listen to I Like to Move It from the Madagascar movie.
Yeah.
Just too much.